if you're just joining us now,
Yes.
all right, this is VHS Visceral Highlights Series.
Credits just rolled
on. You were never here.
Yes.
So you were
I
never here.
I was never here.
No, you were never here.
I was never here, exactly. Thank you.
Who went first, baby?
The film was You Were Never Here.
Yeah. Starring, what's that guy's name who was
Allegedly.
in the Joker?
Dude, I don't know.
Sorry, I don't
but
know
it was
either.
the movie.
But no, so what we do here though, so if we're
Yeah.
just doing an intro, guys, this is, if you're just here tuning in for the review, so we watch movies, we
Yes.
review them, we give them a rating, we give a synopsis on it. We also do a full watch party with what you just missed. We did the full feature-length film. We talk through it. We pause sometimes.
Really
we
good
do
stuff.
a little. We have some funny commentary. We do some.
Yeah. There's
you know,
moments. There's
there's fun little jokes, some little references back and forth, little banter, stuff like that. But
Yes.
for the review aspect, though, Ryan, why don't you break down this film in a nutshell? What is this film about? If you had to sum it up in like one paragraph, what you got?
Okay, so you're following the lead, which is this like middle-aged older guy, and he is a hitman essentially, and he takes odd jobs, lives with his mom, and his mom has like dementia or something like that. But he goes out.
She's about like 204.
Yeah.
Chocolate! That's selling chocolate! Yeah! Chocolate. I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it.
She's pretty old. She's a relic, but sweet woman.
She
Sweet
saw the
woman.
Big Bang.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, for sure. She was part of that. But anyways, he goes out, he does these jobs, and one of these jobs gets a little more complicated. It's kind of like John Wick, but like more realistic in the sense of like this seems like a real.
Yeah,
like, type
instead of
deal.
just them like
It's not
fucking,
it's not like boom boom. It's a slow burn.
No, it's a slow burn. At the beginning, we were both kind of like, "What the fuck is this? This
Yes,
is
very
so
much.
artsy and annoying and slow. Like, what the fuck? Where's the dialogue? Where's the
Like a
action?
Sundance
Nothing's
film,
going
but yeah.
on. We were almost making fun of it, and then like, it got
Things started heating up.
dude.
Yeah,
This
it
guy's
was
hooked
good.
in me, and
It
I'm
was
like,
good. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of in.
I was definitely very much into
they
it. Yeah.
like, so he gets hired by this rich white collar fucking snooty guy, being like, "Get her back," and I heard you're brutal. Make them pay. And
Yeah,
like,
he's
you
like
know,
he's like make it
yeah.
hurt or something like that.
Yeah,
Because
some-
like
something
some
like
guy
that,
says
yeah.
that like his daughter is like stuck in this like really bad bind.
like a sex slave thing.
Yeah.
So
Trafficking,
Joe
human
goes in there,
trafficking.
man, a few words. When he does talk, it's mumbly, but most of the time you don't hear him
There was a
talk.
lot of mumbling that was very hard to decipher. It reminded me a lot of Ezekiel. I was getting Ezekiel vibes from freaking Dragon. Yeah.
But I almost like that he mumbled a lot because it matched the vibe of like the film. To where
It was good.
There wasn't much dialogue and like
He's a man of few words.
It was almost real.
A lot
Like,
of actions.
so if
sure.
you're really interacting with the person who mumbles, you don't know what the fuck they're saying. So I kind of like that. We weren't like we didn't know 100%. It kind of fit perfectly. But,
I agree.
So anyway, so he goes in. He tracks down this sex slavery brothel, if you will, like a hotel. And there's
I was getting big brothel vibes.
yeah. So he goes there. He pulls in this guy who seems to be like a door guy or like a security guy, and he figures out what floor they're on.
By the way, there's a lot of spoilers in this, just so you know. I'm sure you do.
All of our reviews are gonna have spoilers.
We'll pop it up there, like spoiler,
Yeah.
but they already know.
Duh.
I'm sure they know.
So we're gonna go through the movie, then we're gonna tell us what you think. So how are we gonna not spoil it? Whatever. But yeah, so he goes through, he gets the info, he gets in there, he beats the fuck out of people, dude. He goes down, and what's his weapon of choice, Ryan?
The hammer, dude.
He's
He's
hammer time,
laying
baby.
down the law, boom, boom,
Fucking
courts in
knocking
session.
out perverts,
hammer
naked
time.
perverts with hammers.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
that was like
boom, fucking boom.
that whole scene when he's going in there.
So
and
the
he's
first one, because we
getting
don't,
the girl.
this
Yeah.
is again no dialogue. We don't really know what's going on. You just hear the hammer fucking thwop, thwop, and then you see like a man body drop, and then he goes to another room, and then as he's in the other room, and you hear the thwop, thwop. You see like a young girl in a nightgown just walk off the frame, and you're like, holy fuck, I know what this is now.
Exactly.
Like we didn't really know because they didn't. Again, the dialogue, the mumbling, you weren't really sure what was happening 100%. Like we kind of knew, but we didn't know until that scene. For me, I didn't know.
Once you see the ages, though, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, you're like, fuck.
Then you're also like, hell yeah, that he's going in there just fucking.
Yeah, dude, he's like a psycho Dexter, to where it's like you don't have the inner monologue, but he kills only the bad guys for the most part. Like yeah. So he is a bad guy, obviously, but he doesn't fuck up people to fuck up people. He does it for a job, but he also like it
I mean,
seems
he's obviously a bad guy because like he's not paying his taxes. This is all like under the table cash.
that's not the crime I would say he's bad at, but yes, you're right. He doesn't pay his taxes.
Check that box
for sure.
But yeah.
But
no.
but no. So this movie though. He's going after these like sex trafficking ring, and his main focus is his job was this blonde girl. We don't get a name, but his job is to find her. He finds her after he kills probably like 3 or 4 guys, right? And
Yeah,
one
at least 4,
and one
say, yeah,
Asian hostess.
I don't think he killed her. I feel like she was still alive. I feel like she was sitting at the end of that thing. Replay that scene if you can. If we can plug it in
Was
there.
she sitting there?
I feel like she was sitting at the end of the hallway.
Okay, so maybe he hasn't killed
Whenever
shit.
he's leaving.
That's
Maybe,
good. That's
maybe.
good. All right. Regardless. Anyway.
I mean, you should if they're bad. Fuck it. Like.
I thought he was gonna kill her because I thought if she's part of this, fuck her.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
hoping
I agree.
I was hoping he would be a closer.
A lot of the times they use women like that to
as
lure
bait.
in other
Yeah,
women,
I know,
and it's
I
like the
know.
whole thing. It's
And
like
again, and she was older. She knows what's going on. I thought
crazy.
she was. I thought when he said turn around, I thought he was gonna be like fucking whack.
maybe he did. Maybe I'm mistaken. But
I was hoping so.
regardless, yeah.
But-
Things start heating up though.
Yeah, go ahead.
You find out it's like some sort of bad thing that like he was set up, and yeah, there's cops. There's dirty cops.
So he gets the blonde girl. He
Yeah.
takes her back to supposed to be a meeting point.
Yeah, like a place to do the swap, and then you find out there's like dirty cops involved.
Yeah, there's a
And
no-show. He takes her to the
There's
hotel.
way more degrees and levels to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And since that guy, apparently he was like a part of like a government type of official.
And the dirty cops though, so the dirty cops who they bang on his door. I don't know, it's a weird power move. They have some other dude bang on the door. He opens
That
it.
guy worked there, so then you'd think like, oh, well,
Yeah,
there's
I
something
gotcha.
going
So
on.
that's
Like,
why.
yeah.
So the guy opened the door.
He was like munching on fries earlier, just eating straight from the box.
That was that guy.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
He was like,
I never picked
eating straight from the box.
That's why they showed him. Okay.
I was gonna say something in that scene where he's like, oh, you're eating fries 1 second, next second.
Yeah.
he's
So like
blown
the
off.
second they open the door, the cops blow his brains out. All his fucking blood splatters on
Splats
Joe.
onto,
and then
Joe.
the dirty cops again proceed to try and beat Joe and take the girl. The one cop takes the blonde girl out of the room that he just rescued. The other cop is standing there, and Joe is like, fucking goes ham and just fucking wrecks this dude.
Yeah, I like how he's like, it was just a job, and then boom, he just
Fucking-
bum rushes
yeah,
him
dude.
immediately.
It's fucking golden, dude.
Very
So
good, very
he
good.
kills this dude, and then his whole thing, that's the John Wick vibe. Instead of killing he killed my puppy, which I get it. He kills a dog, it's sad. This one, like, they fucking stole this fucking tragic chick who's been abused.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, this
Like,
little
he
girl.
finally saved her from this life of shit that she's probably been through. They steal her back to it. So now he's like, fuck, and he bonded with her a little
And
bit.
he knows there's like multiple levels
He knows
to this
there's
because
layers.
it's like,
and
yeah,
then,
yeah,
and
yeah.
like they
It's
also
higher than
in
what
one
he
of the
thought.
scenes, like, you know, she was like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "It's Joe." Like, so they talked and they bonded a tiny bit, as
Yeah.
much as they could, with how fractured they both are. Like they're constantly showing.
There was, I mean, even
yeah.
that scene right after the whole thing happened when they were in the vehicle and he was taking her to like the rendezvous point before they took him there or took the girl there. She was like thanking him like, "Oh my God, thank you so much."
Yeah.
And then like,
and so and she was like kissing on him, being like, "Thank you," because she's programmed to show affection, to say thanks. So,
Exactly,
and
and
he
he
was like,
immediately-
he pushed her off and he buckled her in. He's like, "You don't need to do that." And he buckled her in. He's like, "No."
yeah,
no.
he's like, "I'm gonna take
He
you
shut that
back
down,
to
which-
where you need to go and all
it
this
was-
stuff." Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of like small details like that they painted a really good picture with this film.
It was good, really
and
good.
And they did pauses. They did
Yeah,
there was so
dude.
much no dialogue, and they did a lot of dead pauses to make you like
it builds so well
yeah.
and it like
it,
sets
it
in very
feels,
well.
It feels
yeah.
like you're there.
Yeah, it's
because
very
in real
real.
life,
It's very
there's
real.
a lot of pauses. There's a
Yeah.
lot of dead air, and they did that in a
Very
film
well,
where
very
usually
well.
they don't do that. Usually
Yeah.
it's just like boom, boom.
There was
boom,
not
boom,
a
boom.
lot of dialogue in this whole movie, which
No.
honestly, like you're looking at like there's a lot. It was a very artsy film.
you
dude. It
take
was
a lot of
really
info
good.
in, though.
Yeah, you do. You take a lot in. It was good.
Now, before we get to the, I guess we'll wrap it up. Then we'll give the fucking numbers. But like, so he, go ahead.
So then after that, they take the girl. He's a little like beat up himself. For some reason, he has to rip his tooth out. That part I didn't really get. Maybe he got like walloped in
He
the
got hit in
face.
the tooth. He's like,
Maybe it broke.
this is chipped.
Yeah.
Fucking yanked.
He rips it out with some pliers. That part was a little wackadoo, but regardless, he did that.
He's kind of like it seems he's deeply fractured to where like he had some shit happen to his
Yeah,
past.
his childhood, they kind of do flashbacks. Obviously, he came from an abusive background through his father, is what I'm assuming, or like past boyfriends of his mother.
He does a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
say
like
it's his father,
playful
though.
suicide, playful hurting himself.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
there's a lot
So
of that going
He'll like
on,
throw
yeah.
knives almost at his feet. He'll suffocate himself almost.
Yes, yes.
He almost swallowed a knife. Like he plays.
There's a lot going in
he
there,
plays
yeah.
on the edge a lot because
For
of
sure.
his past.
Yeah,
for sure.
But these like bad villains start going through anyone that's related to him in like regards of like passing or like people he works with and just offing them.
The people who paid him for the hit jobs.
Exactly,
right?
Yeah. The people he goes through to get jobs, essentially.
And then
they got rid of them, which they didn't even really like showcase that. Like he didn't go back. I guess he didn't really like. His main focus was like getting back to his mom.
Yeah.
And
what happened to his mom?
They beat him to the punch. They got to him first, and that was another thing that drove him to really go buck wild as well. Like he took his mom. He was gonna He went to go
when his mom died, he was gonna call in and be like, "Look, my life's over. She's the only thing that was like I was here for. Fuck this."
He was about to end his own life as well.
Listen, he got dressed up in a suit. He took her in a bag. He drove her to this nice scenic lake. All right.
Very nice,
also, they're in like a rough part of New York, but they went to a nice scenic, no buildings, all nature. He walks in. He puts rocks in his pants and his coat pockets.
His Joker coat pockets.
His Joker packet.
Yeah.
But no, he walks out and he sinks himself as he lets his mother sink as well. And then he's just sitting there again, you hear
he's counting down.
You hear the kid voice in his head.
Yeah, his inner child is counting down from like past trauma stuff.
Yeah.
And
what does he see? He sees that blonde girl.
Yeah.
And he's like, shit, I can't die yet. I have one more thing to do. I have to save this chick and then I can off myself. But fuck this. She's so young. She has so much life to suffer through if I don't save her. So he realizes he's taking this out. He goes back to the surface, and then it's John Wick time. It's Hammer time. He's ready to fuck up everybody.
Yeah.
So,
like, the one thing I will say, he was good at figuring out where that guy lived.
He is his intel game or his recon where he knew where to go.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he's good at what he does, but I mean, I feel like
off screen. There was some off-screen magic for sure.
Yeah.
I would.
If I have I only have like 2 real cons in this whole film.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say them right now.
That was one
quick.
of them.
One of them was definitely like he was really good at like just like tracking people, I guess.
Unrealistically showing up in the right place.
But maybe he would be. I mean, if he knew that one guy was on the news, I think though, so he kind of had an idea. I don't know.
His place would be obvious, but like. No one told him about that brothel.
Time and place of where. Well, no, that guy told him about where the brothel was. I think that's how he got the intel.
I guess
for that.
It wasn't. I mean,
I just meant like just tracking that guy down and know about his townhouse. Also, like that to me was a little, not super far stretched, but kind of a little bit. But also the suit drying as quickly as it did, I cannot get past that. I can't unless he went and like fucking threw it in the fucking dryer for like a minute.
What if it's like maybe it's some polyester, some spandex and dry fit, man.
Your shoes. He had dress shoes on. I'm pretty sure, and that shit would be.
I heard him squeaking.
No, he was sneaking around. That's the one thing. But otherwise, I really enjoyed the film quite a bit.
Yeah. Overall,
I have way more pros than cons.
Overall,
lot.
To wrap it up before we give a number, though, to wrap up this movie, so he ends up.
Let's not give the full ending away.
You don't want to spoil it?
No, I don't want to spoil the full ending.
Fine.
I'll say.
What's your number then? We'll end it right there.
He goes after the girl. That's all I'm gonna say to like save her.
It's John Wick style. He's Hammer time. He's going after to save this chick.
Exactly. It's good. Overall, I'm gonna give it like. Probably an 8.
Dude, I said an 8 too in my head.
Yeah.
I was like an 8, baby.
Yeah.
So this is a solid film. So
it was good. It was like
listen. We start off. I was like in my mind. I was like, oh, why did I put this in the fucking bag, dude? Like I was like nervous because I was
happy with it.
I was nervous. I was like,
I know. In the beginning, we were kind of like just like.
Listen, that's the thing. We go into these cold,
riffing on it a little bit.
We don't know. Only thing we do is we search via genre. So we do thriller, horror, suspense, things like that. So we find titles that fit that, but we don't watch trailers. We don't read descriptions.
And all them. That's why we've
been burned.
Suggestions.
There's been episodes we've recorded that we do not post.
We've
been burned. So
mistakes
but
were
the
made.
thing is, the fun of that is we go on the adventure with the main characters. We don't know what's gonna happen. It makes it to me it makes a big difference.
For sure.
It makes me guessing.
It's more organic. I love going into it blind because like you're like this is all real, genuine like reactions.
It lets me really put myself in the mindset of the character because I'm like I have no idea what's gonna happen next. It's not like when you read a trailer, you're like, oh, this is about a fucking sex trafficking kidnapping. Like if I saw this trailer, I'd be like, oh, this is a movie about sex trafficking and the guy fucking John Wick's it. And I'd in my mind the whole time be like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for the action. I know what's gonna happen. But like me and you go into this, we're like, we don't know what's going on.
It was really good.
Yeah, we thought he was honestly, I thought he was a bad guy in the beginning. I thought he killed a hooker. Sandy.
Oh yeah. No, exactly. No, I agree.
So like, going into this cold is kind of fun because like, you don't know what you're gonna get.
And like something we like kind of spoke on during the film, during the watch party, is like this film. It is a slow burn. it gives you enough to where like
It's worth
you're
it, though.
hungry for more.
Honestly, it's
but
fucking
like
worth
they
it.
don't get you to where you're like just over gorging yourself on it. Where it's
Dude,
like
this
it's
film,
so much.
honestly,
you know what I
this
mean? Like,
film edges you, and I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
say
yeah, it
you
does.
will
Yeah, yeah.
finish.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
will finish. And just
You
stick
will
through it. I
finish,
promise you. In the beginning, you're kind of like, is it fucking worth it? Is
dude,
it
it was
annoying?
good. It was very good.
Trust me.
Yeah. They timed
Suffer
things
through
out.
it. It's worth it.
They timed things out very well. It wasn't like, oh, John Wick, where they're just like fucking action.
And also,
blow
they do
through
it realistically.
Yeah.
Their fight scenes are
That's what I'm
realistic
saying.
too.
All of it, yeah, it's very like yes.
he gets hurt as well as him hurting other people, and it's
Yes.
not like when John Wick is like kung fu perfect. Ha, 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 ba, 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 ba. No, this is like fucking. I'm gonna get fucking rocked, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking rock you a little bit better.
And I
But
got
then,
a hammer.
But then he
Yeah.
still gets hurt. Like
crazy,
throughout the
yes.
film, you see the bruise on his
when he
face.
ripped out his tooth, he's got like this big
But
swollen mark
and
too.
for the
like,
rest
it's
of
just
his,
like,
for the rest of the film, you see a giant fucking bruise.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
and all the scars and like
Yes.
he's not flawless. You see him get
oh,
hurt.
he definitely is not
No, no,
flawless.
I
that's
just
for
mean, like, I
sure.
just mean, like, he
Dude,
gets
the
hurt.
guy looks. Yeah.
I just mean he gets hurt. He's not
Yeah.
like invincible. So like they do it. I think this is a more realistic one.
It was
We both-
really good. It was really good.
Dude, This gets an 8 overall. Fucking
Yeah,
great
8
score.
overall for me too,
Dude,
because like
it's
the
good.
tension they build and like the way that it's a slow burn, how like the scenes have like those
Whoever scored
long-
it, the soundtrack was fucking bomb.
dude. Yeah, the soundtrack.
I loved it. Dude.
I was vibing.
It was a
on it,
little
dude,
loud.
yeah.
It was a little loud, but I fucking loved it.
Yeah,
I was in
definitely
it.
louder. I
was
liked
good.
it though too. It was goofy. It was different. I liked the soundtrack
Yeah,
though. It was
yeah.
good. It hit. Yeah, dude. Yeah, 8
Yeah.
overall.
Watch it,
Definitely
guys. This is
recommend
worth the
it.
watch.
Yeah.
Please watch it because this is a good one. You probably have never seen it.
Heck
I've
yeah.
never heard of it before.
I wasn't familiar with it myself.
I mean, who knows? It might be one of those sleepers, but yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I think that's it. Let's wrap it up.
Thank
we'll
you
see you
for
next time.
watching.
Thanks for watching.
Also, wait.
Also, another thing too. Throw your suggestion in the bag.
Yes.
Leave it in the comments what you want to watch. We're gonna put your suggestion in the bag. We'll figure it out. We're at it. We each have about like, 5 to 10. What do you call it?
just-
Movies each.
Yeah, random movie ticket
But
stubs
we
in
also
here.
every person who comments a thing, the first couple comments, we're gonna throw in the bag. We'll keep your username in there. We'll give you a
So
shout
when
out.
we rip out the ticket stub and it's like your pick, we're gonna flip it over and we'll also do a shout out to your name as well.
Of course.
And then also comment what your review was on this film if you watch it, which you definitely should.
yeah, what we miss?
Yeah.
What did we get right? What did we get wrong?
What do you?
Let us know.
What do you guys think of it? We want to know, and we'll probably talk about that eventually as well. Like we want to know, regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
So
All right.
thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
And be kind, rewind, and we'll see you
yes.
next time.
Heck yeah. Take
Bye.
it easy.